We'll wait for what's up, Sam Q? 619 Dago. Top of the evening, homie. I'm just gonna get on here and chat a little bit. Continue yesterday's conversation because um, my special guest is in Oklahoma City, and I had to go to the dentist today, so we kind of got our times mixed up. But I'm gonna have her on here. She's a singer, author, and I grew up with her, so I know you guys are curious to who that is. But let's just say she's the queen of 29th Street, and she's very known. I ain't gonna say her name so I get her on here, talk to her today. So I wanted to touch on something. Today. I got a comment today. You at a Schoolyard. What's my Celly's name from Schoolyard? He's Belize. He was my Celly, could walk on his hands for a long ass time. You know him? He's a Belizean cat. He was my Celly in the hole in Solano in 2001. Schoolyard Bible Crip. You know Twin from Bible? That was my Celly also, Sam Q. I fuck with your homies. Boo Capone. Yes. Hey, is he out? Is Boo Capone out? He's hella athletic, homie. He could walk on his hands. He used to walk on a little concrete yard like we was walking on feet. Belizean cat. If he's out, give him my channel, give him my email, homie. I want to holler at him. Oh, he's still locked up from 2001? That's crazy. Let me put your comments on here. Oh, he's level 2 now? That's good. It's hard-headed ass. We started doing shoe time in 2001. That was my celly for a year. We was in there vibing. You in San Diego now? Okay. So I did a video the other day. I hate giving this dude recognition, man, but I have to address this. The individual, I don't even like talking about, really, man. Yeah, we all out the way now, homie. When you get in your 50s, if you ain't out the way, put it like this, Sam Q. How old are you, homie? Are you in your 40s or 50s? Before I make my statement, I need to know. $50. Okay, you've been through it. Anyone from LA, this from a gang member, you've been to the pen. Oh, the bank, that's a book. I wrote a book about that, homie. It's called The Man Behind the Woman. I have the edited versions. Waiting for the covers, but if you want to pre-order it, you can send me your address, and my cash app's right there. It's $24.99. I charge $5.99 for shipping and handling. I got someone from actually Main Street that was supposed to do my book covers, but I got another cat from New York doing them right now. So I should get 500 hard copies September 1st. So check it out. This is what I got to say. Keyway, representing all my life. Oh, it's old now though. That shit is played out. It ain't played out, but it's played out when you're 53. But check it out, Sam. If you still doing The same shit at 50 years old that you was doing at 20, you wasted 30 years of your life, homie. I see that you said you out the way, so you a little bit smarter than most. I got homies that's 60, 58, still gang banging, homie. And to be honest with you, it's these youngsters' turn, and I'm trying to keep them from going to have to do what we did. Hey, Devin Finley, yeah, if you want the book, homie, email me or get on my Instagram and DM me your address. If you in the United States, it's $5.99 for shipping and handling. So I'm gonna go ahead, man, and tell you about my special guest. So her name is Gino, and she's about 5'1", light skinned, petite, and she's a singer. Her singing name is Miss Sassy. Um, she's another Life Jennings, but the female version, and I grew up with her. And if you run her name, yeah, you're right. It's a revolving door, Devin. Hey, if you run her name, homie, she's like the queen of 29th Street. She's in Oklahoma City now. She's doing a movie. She just wrote a book, and she's doing a mini series on a book right now. I'm going out there. I'm leaving in October. I'm going to travel. I'm going to New York. I'm going to Dallas, and I'll be in Oklahoma City at the middle of October. So I'm going out there to mess with her. But she's going to do an interview on here, and her name is Insane from 29th Street, and then her sister's Deborah Little Insane, and they're reputable females from my hood. And when I say reputable, I mean reputable with the dudes and everybody, every female that gangbang in Sacramento knows her. We're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna let her introduce herself when she gets on here. Isn't 29th Street? Let me see this. All North Day now. Negative. I don't know where you heard that from. You must not be from Sacramento if you're making a comment like that. 29th Street is Crips, homie. There is North Indios that live in 29th Street, but they claim the Gardens or Woodbine or something around here. But 29th Street is not North Days. You have North Days claiming 29th Street. I think I met two of them before. And when I met them, I'm like, what do you mean you're from 29th Street? And they're like, we grew up in 29th Street, but I never knew them. There's a lot of Mexican families in 29th Street apartments. So when you talk about 29th Street, when I talk about 29th Street, it's basically Florin Meadows apartments. And it's on Florin Road and 29th Street behind Church's Chicken, behind Burbank High School. All the rappers from 29th Street apartments? No. So Sebo's not from 29th Street apartments. He's from 29th Street Garden Block Crip. He didn't grow up in the apartments. He grew up off of 24th Street. T Nutty grew up on 24th Street in Sherrill. Is that Sherrill? Right off of Cadu. He grew up on over there. Lunatic didn't grow up in 29th Street apartments. So 29th Street apartments go back to the 60s, homie. So the apartments, very few actually grew up in the apartments, but we used to go over there and sell weed and whatnot. So I hope that answers your question. Florida tapping in Jacksonville. Yeah, I got a partner out there. Matter of fact, my Nino's out there, Troy. He's in Jacksonville right now. Babyface Lokes the Keyway. You was here yesterday. What's up, cuz? What's up? Great or PJs? I know not all your homies, but I know a lot of your homies, homie. Babyface Lokes. You from Grape, huh? You gotta be from Grape. Corey Ferguson. He's at it again. Great. Okay, you know Big Evil? You know Big Evil? Eric? He got a life sentence right now. He just hit me the other day. He's in High Desert. You should interview Rocket Low. That's not gonna happen. Oh yeah, hey Drew. Hey, good looking on that. So yeah, I tapped in with Nate Dogg today. We're gonna do an interview on his channel Wednesday evening, and then we're gonna do a part 2 on my channel. I hollered at him today. I appreciate that, homie. Oh yeah, Evil, huh? Yeah, that's my dude. Big Evil is from Great. Little Evil was from my hood, and his other brother Evil is from the first. All three brothers is little Evil died, man. He died in Arizona prison. He swallowed some heroin and it broke inside of him, so he's dead. But the other Little Evil, his other brother, he's getting out any day now. Do I have a little brother? No, my little brother has never been locked up. So that's not my little brother, D Hog. No, I don't know who that is. Where's he from? Yeah, I was in Y with the gang of Grape Streets, homie. I was just in the pen with damn, what was the tall dude's name? Dark. He had a life sentence. Cool as fuck too. He bought my phone before I left. Before I left that prison. Yeah. Damn, what was his name? I know a gang of grapes. He will have little brother on his dad's side, D Hog. Oh no, I don't know who D Hog is. I mean, Jonathan Bush is his brother, and what's Lil Evil's name from the first? Jonathan Bush is his baby brother, and then they got a brother that's a Norte too. Good looking, James. Yeah, as far as my book is concerned, so I wrote my book when I was in the SHU. It's my experience in Washington. It is how I went to Washington on the run from California and went on a straight crime spree for 8 months. I went down there, Bucci. We got a Bucci here from Oak Park. I don't know who Bucci is, Sam Q. Babyface probably knows him. Yeah, I knew Hollow Tip. Everyone knew Hollow Tip. So my book is I had to re-edit it and take some stuff out because when I wrote it off of emotions, and now I re-edited my book 4 times. Stay down from the bank lit. So, oh yeah, definitely, bro. So yeah, that girl right there, she's solid, homie. She's out now. She's doing great. Um, I showed you the thumbnail. That was her in the pen. She took a 13-year sentence for me, man. And yeah, she's doing good now. She was young when she did that for me, man. She was 22. I was 36. So I kind of like got a little bit of remorse over that because she did 10 years of her life, and she lost her father when she was in prison, man. And we reconnected when we both came home, but we got our own separate lives now. But yeah, Vanessa, she's definitely a rider. And when I say rider, no dude that I ever caught a case with did that for me. But she did that. She took that on the chin and went and did that in another state. I felt a huge connection with this channel. My father caught 40 when I was 15. I didn't realize what he got to face in there. Haven't got to talk to him and see him in 8. Hey, bro, Donovan Crabtree. Let me tell you something, homie. If your father got 40 years in prison and you ain't talked to him in 8 years, you need to mend that relationship. I went through something similar to that. My last little 10, 15-year sentence I had. Me and my son didn't talk for 9 years. Right before I came home, he reconnected with me. But you should really think about hollering at your father, homie, because it means everything to a man that's in prison to have connections with his kids, man. No matter what his mama says, what your mama says, trying to keep you away from him and telling you bad stuff about him, man. You need to reconnect with your father and find out his side of the story. I promise you it's going to be different than your mama's side. Yeah, I knew Keith Porter. Everyone knows KP. Wait. What yoke dude from North Highlands? Hey, let me address this. Where's that at? Donovan, let me talk to you, homie. Let me talk to you, homie. This channel made me reconnect with him and get my visitation stuff set up to go connect with my pops. What prison is he at? Is he in Cali? That's a beautiful thing, homie. If you got your visiting shit set and trying to reconnect with your pops, I'd advise you to go talk to your pops, homie. If he got a 40-year sentence, that's a hell of a sentence to carry on your back without talking to your son. I suggest that you really go do that. Now, VC, you know that yoke black dude from Highlands who has that channel Fresh Out. What's his name? I know a lot of people from Highlands. Is it Magoo? Magoo's only yoke Highlands. It got to be Magoo. I didn't know Magoo was out. Did you know the homie Q40? Yeah. Let me get back down here. Hey Donovan. Hey, why don't you tap into my emails, man, and shoot me your number or your email or something, man. Oh, Big Hurt? Yeah, Big Hurt's in LA now. But Big Hurt is straight. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, he's in Allred in Texas. So you guys from Texas? I'm headed that way. I'm going to Dallas. I just came from Dallas last year. I'm going back out there. The female that I'm talking to, she's moving to Dallas from Las Vegas, and hopefully I'm gonna relocate out there sooner than later. Yeah, I know who Big Herc is. I never met Big Herc. A lot of people telling me to connect with Big Herc. I know the homie X-Rated talked to Big Herc, but I haven't talked to him yet. I plan on talking to him. Yeah, Big Herc is on some positive shit too right now. He started his channel when he got out. You can't. Okay, look. This cat right here. I can't follow the slang. Help desk. Then this is how I talk, homie. If you can't follow the slang, you can hit that dislike thumbs up. I don't mind it. I want all critical criticism, and maybe I could change my vocabulary or something. But if you can't follow my slang, I don't think I talk slang. This is how I talk. Yeah, I know Big Herc was one of the first prison channels. It's hard though, man. I want my pops to get out and keep getting popped. Okay, but look, if he's in Texas, so let me tell you something. T Nutty's father, Tyrone, he caught a case in Texas and got 20 years, homie, and he only did like 4 years on a 20-year sentence. So your guys' guidelines is different than ours. If we caught 40 years here, we would do 8, 16. We'd do 32 years on 40 with 80%. So your pops got action to getting out. You're in Dallas? Yeah, I was just down in Dallas, homie. Y'all got some hell of a strip clubs down there. I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all got a 3-story strip club down there. I forgot the name of it. We might connect when I come down there, homie. Would love to connect with you and pick your brain, man. I want to make this relationship right in his time easy. Yeah, I suggest you do that, man. Yeah, okay. So look, that's a hard pill to swallow. You need to be upfront with him, bro. Every time we talk, though, he's always asking for dough. Yeah, hey Sam Q, that's some good advice right there, man. That's some real good advice. Check this out, Donovan Crabtree. Listen to this. Look at that message right there. With life that I will never be able to visit, homie. So embrace that opportunity. He's right, bro. Embrace that, man. No matter what your father did in the past, he's still your father. You're only gonna have one of them in 40 years. Got a target on me by the woods. Is it the same with Mexican Crips? Okay. T Nutty Dad helped start. Yeah, you're right. T Nutty Dad was there when 24th Street started. He's a reputable from 24th Street. Lived right down the street from my mother. I've been knowing him since we were kids. So let me answer this. White Crips got a target on them by the woods. Is it the same with the Mexican Crips? Definitely it was when I went to prison, 1989. Nowadays, there's white bloods, there's Mexican bloods, there's Mexican Crips, there's white Crips. And to be honest with you, the whites do want to attack white bloods and white Crips in California prison system. But when the whites know that the blacks outnumber them, they're hesitant. But they do sometimes send 3 or 4 people after them, but it's a riot immediately. So we went through that shit in the 80s. Nowadays, there's a lot of Mexican and white bloods and Crips. But when I started out, I was the first one on any prison yard. And you can look up the facts. I was there, and yeah, I was targeted by the Southsiders and North Indios. So I had a lot of fights when I first went to prison. He got a kidder charge. He's doing at least 30. He got a kidder charge. 30 years with all the extra time he's doing. What's a kidder charge? I don't know how long you've been out, but welcome home. How long you been out? So I got out. Let me post this. I got out March 18th, 2018, homie, from a 15-year sentence. I did 9 years, 8 months, and 22 days. Oh, he's a grandpa? You got a son, Donovan? Yeah, man, I feel you on that. Hey, Donovan, the main thing is you build a relationship with your dad, man. Maybe later on when your son gets a little bit older, but I don't know how old your son is, but it is a scary place for a baby to go inside a prison, man, in a visiting room, bro. Usually in California, I don't know about Texas, but in California, visiting rooms are off limits for violence. But I was in a situation in the visiting room when there was a situation. I did a video about it. Big Bobo from Harlem took off on a white cat in the visiting room. So it's supposed to be neutral ground, but anything can pop off in prison. I'm just gonna say that. Your boy 7, that's kind of young still. No, hey, that's not true. Is it true that Nutty Block started G Block? So there was an individual out here for a long time from Nutty Block. Not gonna say no more names on here, man. But he was out here for a long time. He didn't start Garden Block though. He got a life sentence right now. but he didn't start. He didn't start Garden Block. Garden Block. So I told you guys yesterday when my hoods first started, it was 29th Street Crips. The Garden Block came from 4 individuals in CYA in like 1990, 90, I think, 89 or 90. They was all in Carl Holton. The cat I interviewed on here, Big Dooney, the other cat, Big Cisco, Sibo, they added the Garden Block Crip to 29th Street while they was in YA. So that's where the Garden Block came from. Yeah, I know. Hey, Sips ain't the same no more, the culture. Yeah, I know Crypto Dread. It ain't the same. Um, so I'm gonna do a story about shit out here in LA. It's a lot of Mexican Hoover. You're right. And there was a riot over a Mexican Hoover in Corcoran in 2010 on B Yard. They was flipping the yard from the level 4 270 to a level 3, and he came and the Hoovers went up with the neighborhoods, and the Mexicans was pushing the line. So I know there's a lot of Mexican Crips from Hoover, homie. I know a lot of Hoover cats too. Bubba from Five Deuce, Rick Rock from Five Deuce, um, Lil Snap from 7-4. Man, I know a lot of Hoovers, homie. What was his name? Fats. I think Fats was in Wired with me. I think he was from 8 Trey. I did a tattoo on Fast's back on little 8 Trey. Fast had hands. Fast fought a dude named Spooky from Harlem, and they got down. You know Whitey Cuz? Yeah, I know Whitey Cuz. James Smith. Murder. Oh, murder. Okay. Hey, Donovan. Why don't you inbox me, homie? My dude 6. I'm not gonna speak on that, VC. If you're asking, you probably already know what's up with 6. I shouldn't have to slander no one on here. What's up, bro? From the come, yes, sir. My son hasn't got to meet his grandpa. My boy always asks to meet and see him. Hey, Donovan, you need to build a relationship with him, bro. Hey, so Tacoma, Al Carroll. Um, are you from Hilltop, homie? I was out there. I was out there for a minute. I was out there actually 2.5, 3 years, but I did most of it in jail. Man, keep doing your thing. Subscriber count don't matter. You changed one life. You did something big. Much love, dude. I'm gonna work to make this right. Hey, Donovan, that's what I want to hear, homie. Spinal. Talking about Brother Lynch. Hey, Pooh, man, I'm gonna answer you in a minute. I heard from Garden Block from Brother Lynch music. Yeah, a lot of people have, man. Either Brother Lynch, Sibo, Looney Coleon, T Nutty, Marvelous. That's how our neighborhood got worldwide known. Is through music. And I was actually a part of that. Um, my bro started AWOL Records back in the day, and he started producing Sibo, Gas Chamber, Autopsy, Tales of the Crypt, The Best of Sibo, One Life to Live. My brother did all them albums, so I was there. Have you ran it? So, Pooh Man, I know a lot of San Jose Crips. Green Eyes from 7 Trees. I can't think of this white boy's name, but something family Crip, homie. And he came in 2014, hit the yard, and I had a fight, and he jumped in, and I didn't even know this cat, but he's a white boy, and he had a LWAP, a life without the possibility of parole. He killed 6 people, and he used to play the damn ukulele. I can't think of his name though, but he was a rider. But I know a lot of 7. I know Whack from 7 Trees. Sibo help put the name on. Yeah, Sibo was in YA, and they started Garden Block Crip. Let's try to start some chapters in Sacramento. VC. I don't know about that. I know that there's been GDs down here. but I don't know if they started a chapter down here. I never heard of that. I ran into some GDs. One Eye Sam at the county jail. He had a patch on his eye. We got out over a pinochle game. He's an older cat, tall. They called him Slim, but his name was One Eye Sam. Hey, you know what, Sam Q? Your comments, man, is hitting home. Hey, you know what? Any day above ground is a good day. That's inspiring because today was a hell of a day for me, man. I don't want to get into my day. You hit one. So yeah, I hit 1,000 subscribers Friday. So yeah, I'm waiting to be monetized now. As you guys know, I just started this channel 60 days ago. And YouTube sent me an email saying that when I first started, it would take me 6 months to a year to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I debated that, and I did it in 60 days. The homie from Franklin just got in and smacked the like to support Cuvo Don. All right, Raymond, that's good looking, man. Why don't y'all hit that damn like button, man? Smash that like button and share button. Talk about Brother Lynch. Ever met him? Yeah, I know Brother Lynch. My little brother went to school with him. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. So, Brother Lynch, his videographer, Reggie Into, is my editor on this channel. But like I told you guys yesterday, he had to go to Reno for a few weeks for some family business. But he lived with Brother Lynch for 10 years. And he got stories, but he really don't. He's real camera shy. These are his cameras actually that are filming me. And I grew up with him since the 5th grade. He's originally from Vallejo. He got 8 or 9 brothers. His name is Reggie Into. He started 916 Mix magazine here in Sacramento when I was in prison. But yeah, so I'm real connected with that whole little circle right there. On down here with Day Da from 9 Deuce Hoover. Data. I don't know who that is, Sam Q. Donovan. So how you contact me is through my Facebook, through my email, or through my my Instagram. So you could contact me through my Facebook. It's Danny King Barros, Barros. And that's not my real name, but I made that Facebook while I was in prison and had a phone. I had to come up with a name so the Goon Squad wouldn't know it was me having a Facebook page, and I never changed it. So that's my Facebook page. My Instagram, however, I got to show you too, because I don't know how to explain my Instagram. It got them lowercase lines, and I don't know what they're called. My Instagram is this. Can you guys see that? It's King, and then the lowercase line, then lowercase line, great, lowercase line 1. King the Great One is my Instagram. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's my Instagram. And my email, my easiest email, I'm going to give you my real email. Author on a Mission, AuthorOnAmission.ab@gmail.com. You can hit me on any one of those, bro, and I'll get back to you as soon as is it true that Big Maniac and Ernie Katera started? Okay, so James Smith, I assume that you're from around here. Is it true that Big Maniac and Aaron Katera, I don't know who Aaron Katera is, started the 29th Street Crips? So I can tell you this. Cepeda was there from day one. That's Big Maniac. Did he start 29th Street? We've had this debate over the years. In my opinion, I was there, is Big G Man, George Mims, Nate Hall, Gerald Hall, and a couple other cats started 29th Street Crips. Cepeda's been the face of 29th Street Crips. You're talking about Big Maniac, but who is Aaron Katera? Who is that? Yeah, Tacoma. Let me see. I'm originally from Frisco, moved to Tacoma 20 years ago. Oh, okay. You from Frisco. What part of Frisco you from? Hunters Point? Yeah, Tacoma's turned. I was in that county jail for a while, homie. That motherfucker's turned up. Y'all gang bang out there. Motherfuckers in Tacoma gang bang. When I was out there in 2005, they was gang banging like we did in 1984. It was crazy. And they're with it. So I've answered this question yesterday. Relaxing, peaceful sounds. Yeah, I know, Mr. Doctor. I gave my spiel on him yesterday a little bit. Um, he's no longer around here. Um, is he alive? Yeah, but I don't think he's in Sacramento no more. Yeah, what up with Mr. Doctor? Was he really a rat? Ooh, ooh. Look it up, homie. Yeah, what up with Mr. Doctor? Was he really a rat? So I can tell you this. I'm not on here to slander nobody. Okay, I put that shit behind me. At one time, though, I didn't have a problem with dealing with that kind of people. But I'm not on here to slander no one. I did slander a couple people when I first started my channel, but I'm not on here to do that no more. I'm learning as I go. So if you want to look that up, you can look it up and you can answer that question. Um, my homie's doing life right now for killing somebody over Mr. Doctor, a Broderick cat. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna get into the politics of my homie's prison sentence and all that. How's it work in there for a straight country boy who has never even seen anything gang related? You get popped with 40. Is he joking the woods? Is he joking the woods? You get popped with 40. Is he joking the woods? So Donovan Crabtree, what you mean? Okay, how's it working there for a straight country boy who has never seen anything gang related? You get popped with 40. Is he joking the woods? Oh, you must be talking. Well, if he's a country boy and he's a white dude, he's most likely running with the whites, homie. And you don't gotta be a gang member in prison. They got citizens in there that don't gang bang. So you don't have to gang bang in prison. I wouldn't have gang banged in prison if I wasn't a gang member on the street first. Oh, joining the woods. So it depends on what level prison yard he's on, Donovan. Um, James Smith, you got to be from 29th Street, homie, or you got to be from the block because you asking very intricate questions about known ass names. So, yeah, Donovan. So it depends on what kind of prison that because some prisons the woods want the woods together, all the woods want them together, but you don't have to be running with nobody if you don't want to. In California, it's people join gangs in prison because they need protection. Okay, James Smith. Any stories about the homie Big Monster? Rest in peace. That was my dude. His little brother Nine Ball is my dude. Um, um, and I don't want to really get into Big Monster, but he was a good homie. He was a solid individual, and I'm gonna tell you something about Big Monster. He had knockouts, real live knockouts. It didn't matter who you was. He was stepping to the plate. He was firing first. He'll knock you out in a second. That's what's up with Big Monster. He is resting in peace. Rest in peace, Big Monster. Okay, so this right here, VC. Do I know Said from Black Market? I know him personally. Me and him fell out over. So I told you guys I used to be in the music industry with my brother AWOL. Well, with my brother T from AWOL. But after that, I put out a solo album with Young Joker called Something Major. And when I put this album out, I had it pressed up. We pressed up CDs and tapes. And 2000, the year 2000. We pressed up 10,000 CDs and 15,000 tapes, but I was going to get sentenced to a 5-year, 8-month sentence. So I had to turn myself in. I didn't, I ran, but I was supposed to turn myself in. So what I did was I went up to Black Market and I worked a deal with Cedric Singleton to give him all these hard copy albums, and he was going to sell them up under his label and pay me monthly. And he didn't do that. He did that for the first 2 months when he found out I was back in prison, and then he stopped paying me. So when I came home from that sentence, I seen him in front of Big Five, but my brother was sitting in his car with him, and I went to go smash him, and my brother stopped me. We was on Mac Road in front of Big Five, and my brother was working some kind of negotiation out for his shit, so he stopped me from smashing shit. Then I went to prison, came home, and he was in Africa. But I did subpoena him in my trial because my last prison sentence was for fraud, real estate fraud, and I had gotten audited, and my whole defense was the money that they said I took. I made it through the music industry, and I needed Cedric Singleton to come to court and say he knew that I was in the music industry because I was a silent partner in everything I did. I used to invest money, time, but my name was never on no paperwork. So in order to defend myself in this real estate fraud case, I needed Cedric to come to court. I needed my brother. I needed a lot of these individuals, and he moved to Africa. So yeah, I know Cedric Singleton very well. Queens, New York, Puerto Ricans. Machito, what's up? Shout out from Queens, New York City. Any Puerto Ricans out west? There's a lot of so there's a lot of Puerto Ricans out here, bro. My little homie, Little Dog, he's Puerto Rican and black. You guys should check out his videos. He goes by Biker Boys Hayawani. Check him out on Instagram. He's a hell of a singer and a hell of a rapper. Hayawani. 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 G Hayawani Biker Boys. He's a rough rider. He rides motorcycles and shit. You was raised on Brother Lynch. I was raised on Brother Lynch music, Tupac, Sir Dino, Gun CD. Yeah, I think we was all raised on Tupac. Well, not raised. I wasn't. I was raised on Ice Cube, NWA, Spice One, E40, all them cats. That's who I was raised on. Too Short. But Ice Cube's my favorite rapper. Homie. I really don't listen to rap no more. I'm more into R&B and gospel music now. What happened to Seaboard was solid down around 96 with the LA Crips. Okay, so Cool Man 19. Say, big homie, did you hear anything about what happened to Sebo and Soledad around 96 or 97 with the LA Crips on Central Yard? I did. I didn't hear it from him, but I heard it from a dude named Style. No, I take that back. Styles didn't tell me that. I heard it from a dude named Doc from Harlem. And I never asked Sebo about it, but I did hear something, and I know what you're referring to. I don't want to bring that on my live. If you want to holler in person, go ahead and hit my Facebook or my and I'll tell you what I heard. But you know, when you hear stuff in California, and if you ain't seen nothing about it, because I've been on yards with Sebo. Sebo's not no punk. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. He's not a punk. He's been to Y, he's been to prison, but he is also a rapper, and he's a grown man now. So what he does with his life now is way more calmer than what he used to do when he was a teenager. Sebo used to be a wild, badass kid. Trust me when I say that. So yeah, I heard something about Soledad Central. Did I confirm it? No. Am I going to confirm it and stamp it now? No, I can't. I don't do that unless I know it for a fact. And I heard it only from one individual, and I never asked Sean about it. As you guys know, me and Sean ain't talked. We talked the whole time I was in prison. We talked when I came home, but we haven't talked in a few years now. I don't want to get into all of that. But yeah, I heard something about it. Yeah, I could type my social in the chat, bro. Here, let me type it in there now. This is my email, bro. This broad, I don't even know if she's real. She keeps asking me, am I married? This is my email, Donovan. Just hit me on that, bro. My Facebook, I already told you, is Danny King Barrows. That's my email down there. I don't know if you can see it yet. Oh, you got my Facebook? Okay, sent your request. I think my phone just sat down checking in. Cali King 916. What's happening, bro? Is Big Man? Nah, Big Maniac is black. He ain't Hispanic, homie. He's dark. He's chocolate. And actually, so my guest that was supposed to come on tonight was Big Maniac's wife, Insane, Gino. She got kids from him. And she's in Oklahoma. And I'm gonna try to get her on tomorrow evening. I'm waiting for her to hit me right now, matter of fact. I texted her earlier. But she just filmed her mini-series on her book. Oh, this cat just texted me from Prisoners Awakening. Did she call me? No. So, yeah, Big Maniac's baby's mom is Big Insane. That's Gino. And she was supposed to be my guest tonight. Like I said, she's a singer. She's a author, and she's a known factor out of my neighborhood. So yeah, does that answer your question? Relaxing peacefully sounds. What's his IG spinal? I don't know how to shout out to the homies Big Dirt and Lil Dirt. Yeah, shout out to Big Dirt and Lil Dirt. I think Big Dirt is out of state right now. Lil Dirt is in the pen in Folsom, I think. Oh, you talking? Let me address this. Hey, James, you were talking about Ernie Cadena, bro. And I grew up with Ernie since kindergarten. And Ernie was like my very good friend. We used to go cruise together and shit on the boulevard. And he was my very good friend, bro. I took that loss right there. I was in prison. And actually, when he died, Ernie was taking pictures. I got hella pictures of Ernie and like 5 or 6 of my homies before he got killed. And he was sending them to me in prison. So then he stopped. He was supposed to text me and he stopped. And when I called his phone, it just rang and rang. Then my brother, a lot of people that was up there started calling me and telling me what had happened, bro. And it really jacked me up. Me and Ernie had plans when I came home, and that really jacked me up, bro. James, you got to be from the hood, homie. You ain't got your picture up, so you like I don't know who you are, but you mentioning a lot of stuff that people really don't know about. What about Cedric from Black Market? He put Sacramento on the map. So VC, I just answered that question, bro. So I debate that Cedric put Sac on the map. Cedric started out with Hollow Tip and Triple Beam. Then he acquired Brother Lynch Hung and X-Rated. But back then, I was in prison when my brother started producing SIBO, 92, 93. And Gas Chamber blew up over all that shit. So I debate that Black Market put Sac on the map. And I'll politic on that for the rest of my life. Black Market came a little bit later. He had Hollow Tip out, but when Hollow Tip first came out, he was tight. Don't get me wrong, he was tight. But Bo was like another Ice Cube, bro, when he came out. And his shit just took off. Cali King, Burbank High. That's right. Now that Mr. Doc C was my shit. I still bump it. You still bump Mr. Doctor? Man, I ain't heard none of his music in so damn long, since the 90s, the early 90s. Cat got killed, I think. Hey, Raymond M. So, you know about the video shoot the in park? Cat got killed. I can't see what we was. If you was there, then you seen me. Me and one of my homies left to go to the liquor store. We was there though. I had a orange 1970 Skylark with a white top, and I was dressed in an all blue sweatsuit at that video shoot. My little brother was there. He was in a green sweatsuit, and me and the homie went to the liquor store. And when we came back, the police and the helicopters and my other brother told me to turn around because 3 people were shot, and we smashed up there and we seen the homie cue ball getting his stomach pumped by the paramedics at the end. But yeah, I was there, bro. So if you was there, Raymond M, you know who I am, and I must know who you are. You just ain't revealing who you are. Who are you, homie? You from the block? You from Meadowview? Where you from? Let me know who you are, and we could holler. We could talk offline. Shout out to Dion, 29th lifer. I know who that is now. Cali King 916. You talking about Black Lab. Is who joining? Hey, Donovan Crabtree, is he who joining? Were you ever locked up with the homie Freddie T? Bro, what kind of question is that? You know that's my brother, right? That's crazy. Yeah, I was locked up with him. That's my bro. And whatever you referring to, I don't even want to hear it. But yeah, y'all know that's my brother. We have our differences, but that's my brother. Tell these youngins about the rats coming out of the toilets and the toilet that stayed clogged for 2 weeks while you on lockdown. That'll hold them. Bro, I got a story right now. Hey, Sam Q, check this out, homie. I got a story about a rat. No, a real live rat. So when I hit Tracy in 2010, I did a video. They made me a worker, right? So I was out running around all day. And I had a cellie from Marysville, another NC cat. I'm in contact with him now. And we was in the riot together with the Northern Mexicans in the Chow. But check this out. So when you're out running all day from 6 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, running up 3 stairs of flights all day long, running here, running there, when you go in your cell, you just want to kick back and lay down, right? So I was kicking back on my bed, and I had the lower bunk, and underneath my bed, because I was a runner, I had all these bags of groceries, hella deodorants, hella shit, because I was selling tobacco, right? And anything else that came through that bitch. So I had all these groceries up under my bed, and I did a lot of time in DBI Tracy, so I know there's big ass rats there, right? So I don't know what I was thinking. Instead of putting this shit, making a hammock and putting it on the hammock so the rats can't get under my bed. So as you know, if you've been to Tracy, you know all the windows are broken out in Tracy. Now at this time I'm on the first tier, and that's the worst tier to be because rats come in and out of your cell all the time. So I'm laying on my left shoulder, bro, and I fall asleep, and it's probably late night, 1, 2 in the morning, and I feel something on my neck, bro, and I think I'm dreaming, and there's a fucking rat on my shoulder. I wrote about this in my book, The Man Behind the Woman. It was a fucking rat on my shoulder with his tail on my neck, and I'm afraid of mice and rats. I jump up and throw this motherfucker off, and if you know, Tracy's doors at the bottom are about that much space, and we had a towel rolled up with newspapers so it would clog it. So this rat, the only way out of this damn cell was through the window, which he came through, I think, or in the toilet, or get up on the through the vents, right? So when I throw him off, I scream and I jump up on the top bunk, and my cellie trips out. He's like, "What the hell are you doing, dog?" I'm like, "Nigga, a rat was on my fucking shoulder." He's like, "You're lying." So look, this is what we did. We blocked the window up. I stayed on the top bunk. He did. He blocked the window up. He blocked the vent up with toilet paper, and we fucking made sure the door was taken. And he dumped all the bags out on my bottom bunk until we found that rat, and he flushed him in the toilet. And we let him swim in the toilet for a while. We was trying to drown him and shit. But that's my story about a rat, bro. That shit was crazy. I wrote about that shit in my book. I had a rat on my damn shoulder, a real one. Sakura 916. Yeah, that's my story. Okay, I lived 2 streets down from the Zoes in Valley High when Mr. Doc used to be over there. I remember when that happened. Doc's, you said it, bro. If y'all read that, Sakura 916 said it. Now y'all know I wasn't going to say all that, but there it is. It's on my screen. You guys keep asking about Mr. Doctor. That's why I don't like talking about ex-homies, rappers, but he said what he said. Y'all can see it on my screen right now. That's why I don't like talking about Mr. Doctor. The homie Lonzo, Big Zo, Joseph, he's doing a life sentence over Mr. Doctor. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. He already put it out there. If he knows about that, he must be of my age, because that shit happened years ago. I'm half white and half Mexican. They put me with paisas. Then they didn't want me because I didn't speak Spanish. Then they moved me with the others. Yeah. Hey, man. I got a little homie. When I say little homie, he's not from 29th Street. But I got a little homie from the Gardens. And he tried to go in there doing that shit, talking about he was paisa. And they put him on our side of the jail, which is Southsiders and Crips. And when I walked to the pod and seen him, I couldn't believe he was on my side, because he's really from the Garden. He should have been on the east side. Doc used to have a brown cup. Yup. Sakura 916, you know what time it is. Cali King. So I'm almost positive we know each other because of the comments. Reveal yourself in my DMs on me, and we can holler. You keep saying stuff that make me think that we know each other. It ain't a bad thing. I'm open to any questions. Young Joker was dope. I could make a joke about that. But yeah, Young Joker had flow. The homie Dalvin produced his first album, and I produced his second one, Something Major. With the front of it had the money store on it. It was a black cover. I think we had 2 Escalades on that cover. I don't know whatever happened to that album. When I came home, I wasn't even fucking with music no more. But yeah, Young Joker was dope. Funk Beta. Funk Beta? The hell? You gotta be old as me. Does Loma Verde still exist? Hell yeah, it's right down the street from 29th Street. Shit, it's always gonna exist. Loma Verde. What happened to Young Joker? Mac Dre was bumping his shit on a video. Relaxing people. So, unfortunately, Young Joker, Huey Robinson, unfortunately, he kind of got into some stuff that he shouldn't have been getting into. And I haven't heard from him in a while. Matter of fact, when I was fighting my case in 2008, he was in the jail with me. And he didn't look too good, man. So that's what I know about him nowadays. Big Spade. Yeah, I know Big Spade. Gangsta Dre for sure. Loma Verde still rock. We in the 50s still. Cali King. Gangsta Dre for sure. Loma Verde still rock. Yeah, Loma Verde still rock. I probably know you. You did so much time. I don't remember you, but I know you was in the apartments when I was. So you was in 29th Street apartments on me? In 83, 84, 85, 86, 87? That's when I frequented them apartments. I had a moped, a blue moped. But before that, I had a mongoose bike. Yeah, we had to been. I used to sell Colombian gold in the first and second parking lot, and the girl that I'm gonna have on here from my hood, she used to have an apartment there. Her and her sister. Babyface Lokes to Keyway. Sibo, my favorite rapper. You know what? You can't take nothing away from Bo. Bo's he's a writer. He's a genius when it comes to that pen, man. But early on his career, Bo could have been way more blown up way more sooner if he would have listened. Bo stayed underground, and we told him that he needs to make some club songs, some to put in rotation on the radio, and he just wasn't having it. But if he would have did what a lot of rappers did and made some club songs and we could put on the radio back in the day, Bo would have been blown the fuck up. Bo got over 30 albums. And you know, Bo's 51 years old now. So yeah, E40, he had the game. He did it right. E40 had his shit on the radio in rotation. Back then we go to radio stations, FM 102, KMEL, and we would get shit in rotation. And he just didn't do it. But yeah, Bo, you can't take nothing away from his rap skills, bro, or his gangsterism. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. I'm not gonna talk shit about my homie. But we have our differences, and it is what it is. But yeah, Bo is a factor for my neighborhood, brother. My nigga Kevin used to rap at Burbank. Your nigga Kevin, you talking about Brother Lynch, Kevin Mann? Yeah, he used to rap. Hey, listen. So if you went to Burbank with him, you remember I went up to Burbank one time to pick my brother up, and I see brother. No, I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, I remember Brother Lynch used to rap up at Burbank. He was a little not a seasoned then. You lived in 29th Street apartments in the 80s and 90s. Then we got to know each other, homie. That was where I used to be at. I used to skip school and go up there and sell weed. Okay, wait a minute. We had the biggest riot in Sacramento history on Florin Road in the 90s, Burbank High. Okay, wait. You talking about with the Vietnamese? Is that what you talking about? The blacks and Vietnamese riot? Because if that's what you talking about, we know each other, bro. I went to juvenile hall over that riot. If that's the riot you're talking about. By Burbank at Wendy's, across the street at Wendy's, by Cal Worthington, down the street from Cal Worthington, is that the riot you're talking about? Because that was my second time in juvenile hall. A Vietnamese tried to stab me with a pencil, and I went out bad on him and went to jail over that shit. That's my email, y'all. I'm going to put my email up for y'all to see. That's my email right there. I'm going to put my Facebook up. Oh, wow. I want y'all to get my email first, but I got to answer this question from VC. San Jose Sharks, JM. San Jose Sharks. Hey, man, I rock with y'all. If you a San Jose Shark, I rock with y'all. I rock with Silent, Makio, Spooky, Magoo. You guys know Magoo from San Jose? These are older cats, though. And what's his name? Makio's real skinny, tatted back, and his dad was in the prison with him. But check this out. This is a subject right here. Y'all got my email? It's on my screen. Write that shit down or screenshot it. Check this out. Can you really fuck female guards in prison? VC. Definitely yes. Several occasions. Not just COs. Nurses, psych techs, sergeant, even a lieutenant. I know a lieutenant. Matter of fact, if you guys really want to know about California prison system and sex and stuff, buy the book Only at Solano. The author's name, I gotta look. I'm gonna tell you guys the author's name right now. He's NC. He's a Crip from Stockton. Let me look this book up. But this book, I was at Solano 3 times. This is his first time ever in prison, this guy that wrote this book. But when I read this book, it was so authentic. So I want you guys to check this book out, man. To answer that question for you, a lot of sex goes on in prison with all kind of people. There's a lot of females that work in prison. I want you guys to check this book out there. only at Solano. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Okay, the dude, check this out. This book, Only at Solano, is by Tony Lewis. And the picture on the front is inmates, and then an overhead picture of Solano State Prison. I recommend you guys get this book. It's $15.95. I could get it for you if you want to cash out me $15.95 and $5.99 for shipping and handling, and I'll get it to you within 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks. I got action at this book. I read this book several times. Right now, the book got tore up in my car when my car got stolen. It was in my trunk. But this book right here answers all your questions about guards and inmates relationships and how things come in prison. And when I tell you this book's authentic, the feds came in Solano. The warden at Solano at the time was a fat white guy. I can't remember his name, but he had an inmate to come clean his office, an Asian dude, and they was having sex, gay sex, and he was bringing them phones, the warden of the prison. So that should tell you something right there. I know several COs that worked at Solano that don't work there no more. Several. And at DVI. At all prisons, they always get fired. Nurses, psych techs, counselors, CC1, CC2s. You know, when you're a woman and you're working around men all the time, I wish I could get my pops on a phone in there. Oh, you trying to get your pops a phone? Hey, Donovan, hit me, bro. Hit me. I'm going to put you up on something, man. I wish I wouldn't even read that out loud. Hey, hit me on my Facebook, bro. Risking extra time. Nah, look, I had a phone for 9 years in there, bro. Zigzag. That's the homegirl, man. She's doing really good right now. She lives out of state. She's raising her daughter and her son right now. And she's friends with me on Facebook. She's doing really well right now. That was Brother Lynch's wife. Zigzag got flow. Damn, I've been on here an hour and 8 minutes. Let me see something. Rest in peace, Ernie. Yeah, Cali K. Rest in peace, Ernie, bro. Oh, you was there, huh? So you was there with my little brother, Joe Wartson. You was there with Pull Out Donovan. Pull Out Donovan. You talking about the fight? The fight I had in Donovan? Is that what you're talking about? The write-up? What do you mean Pull Out Donovan? I get what you're saying now, Sam. Yeah, he should pull out on that. We can't wait to hear insane stories. How does it make sense someone gets a murder charge and stays in state prison instead of going to feds? It depends on who he killed, where he killed him. Did he kill him on a Indian reservation? Did he kill him in front of a post office? That's all federal. If he just killed him, everyone goes to the state for murder unless you kill him on federal property, bro. Unless you're in Washington, D.C. You find a perfect match. Naked. See, this person is trying to play with me. You guys see this message right here? This person keeps sending me derogatory. She's trying to hook up with me. And I just ain't with it right now. I ain't got time for a woman right now in my life. I got a friend that lives out of state that I talked to. I just started talking to her a couple of days ago. Freeze? I haven't heard Freeze's name in a long time. I don't need a perfect match. Naked HD XYZ. I don't need a female companion. Yeah, I haven't heard Freeze's name in a long time, bro. Get that bot out of the chat. Yeah, you right. I just wanted to show you. You know Jerry, also known as Big Psycho VGS, rest in peace. My big homeboy, I miss him daily. Big Psycho. The Big Psycho I know, he's not from VGS, bro. I don't know who that is. What's his real name? I probably know him by his real name. Hey, Raymond. Okay, so let me see something. Bro, I'm from the Boulevard, familiar from Gardens. I was there at that video. Yeah, a lot of people was there at that video, bro. And it's sad. It's sad. I'm glad that I was in prison at the time because I got a whole nother outlook on that whole situation up there. Like I said, that's the second homeboy that was killed at that park at a SIBO function. So um, it's different for a lot of us. A lot of us are feeling some type of way about that whole situation, bro. I'm just gonna let it go at that. That can't happen again. That's not gonna happen again. What's that say? What's gross as hell? Donovan. But was me Doc really a gangster though? But was me Doc? You talking about Doctor, Mr. Doctor? No. Babyface Loxa? No. Come on, bro. Hey, when you guys hear rap music, okay, we gotta touch on this. I gotta answer this. I'm gonna answer you relaxing, peaceful sounds about Mac Dre. So what happened to Big Pineapple? So Pineapple's uncle, Rocky Matafa, was my cellie for 5 years. He's dead now. He's resting in peace. And Big Pineapple and his sister, far as I know, they're out here. I haven't seen him, but I do want to see him very badly. His uncle, which is Rocky Matafa, like I said, was my cellie for 5 years at DBI and cell 112 in D Wing. Every time I went back to Tracy, hit the main line, he'd move his cellie out, move me in. And that's Big Pineapple's uncle. Check him out, Rocky Matafa. He died homeless in a tent, bro. And all the time he killed somebody for Pineapple. And he did time for it. And when he came home, he moved in with Pineapple. And there was a situation where he ended up homeless. And he died at the Sacramento River in a tent of a heart attack, bro. And I haven't seen Pineapple or his sister, Malatoa, for a long time. But yeah, Rocky was like one of my very good friends, man. I know Pineapple very well. I know their whole family. Okay, now, have I ever met Mac Dre? He had a house in Sacramento. I met Mac Dre at City Hall in right next to San Quentin. I didn't meet him in Sacramento. I met him before he went to the feds. We went up there with a bunch of albums, me and T, and I met him, Mac Mall, and Mac Dre. I believe Be Legit was with us, and Mac Dre back then, you know, I knew he was gonna blow up because he had his own style even back then. But when he went to the feds, I knew he was in there writing. Any rapper that does a lot of time, all they got to do in there is write. So when you got your thoughts together and you don't have no drink and marijuana and all that shit clogging your mind, and you in a prison cell, you write your best music. Look at X-Rated. He wrote hella good music when he was in prison. He elevated, and he's a very smart individual. So does that answer your question? Did you know my uncle Leo Flacco from the Gardens? Leo Flacco. Never heard that name, bro. Raymond. You know I'm a Danger Island baby, right? Before 29th Street, I was in Danger Island. Um, um, my play brother's big brother got killed there. And Cadillac Tone used to have that shit sold up back in the day. Him and Meech and Doc. Well, not really Doc. Doc was so young, but Meech and Cadillac Tone, they had that shit sold up back in the day. Rest in peace, Cadillac Tone. Tony Morgan. Hit that like button, y'all. Listen to Louis Sanchez. Hit that like button. You guys have not hit that like button, man. Hit that damn like button. Hit that share button. I'm up here on a Friday night. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Since April 8th, in between April 8th and 2000. I mean, and 2 Tuesdays ago, my Mercedes got stolen twice from me, and I got it back today. So I was on a roller coaster ride for a minute. I got some personal issues I'm dealing with some family members. I'm not going to get into that, but I did get my car back today, and it was intact. It was very dirty inside. I took 3 hours cleaning it out, washing it. So I'm very happy about that. It's my baby. Um, it's my dream car that I've always wanted when I was in prison. I bought a black one when I came home, and I sold that and bought the one I wanted, the Diamond White Edition. Y'all check that out. CLS 550 Diamond White Edition. It's the shit. I'm probably going to sell it now and give me something practical. I put way too, I got like 30 bands in maintenance on this car. And I know that's hard to believe, but trust me when I say I've had it a year and a half, and I just spent 9 bands getting it out of this shop, and then it gets stolen. So I just got it back today. Before Freeport. What's before Freeport? Danger Island, hell yeah. Well, Freeport's always been Freeport, but Danger Island goes back to the early 80s, bro, when it was really dangerous. There was a lot of murders in Danger Island. Bro, so this comment right here, VC, I don't even want to address this comment, bro, but you're correct. I'm just going to say that. You're correct about that. You got to be from here to say that. But, you know, X-rated ain't no punk. X-rated ain't no snitch. And I could just say both of them individuals, they hold status. Whatever they got going on in the music industry or personal issues is between them. I'm not going to address that. I do talk to X-rated. I don't talk to Sibo, but I'm not going to get in that mix no more. I've known Sibo a lot longer than X-rated, but I can tell you this: X-rated ain't no punk, and either is Sibo. I'm just going to leave it at that, man. I don't want to get into the political shit of my neighborhood. Was Brother Lynch from the block? Yeah, brother Lynch lives in L.A. now, but yeah, he's from 24th Street. I need some moderators. You ain't lying. I do need some moderators, babyface. Do you ever hang out at the skating rink on Florence Road when the Crips took over? So I used to pop lock, bro. I used to pop. And we used to go up there and pop and go to the all-night skates at the skating rink across from Florence Mall. But before that, we used to go to Cal Skate. But Cal Skate was more wider. And then Black started coming. Then we started going to Florence Skate. What happened to 6? No 6 question. Shit, I fuck a counselor and a guard in camp. I believe you, bro. The broads in prison, if they ain't having sex with another guard, they're having sex with inmates. I don't want to get into my personal business in prison, but it happens all the time. I got kicked out of prisons. I'm just going to leave it at that. So when I did my 9 years, 8 months, and 22 days, my last joke, I went to 10 prisons in 9 years and 8 months. So that tells you what kind of individual I was. All GPRs, level 4 and level 3s. So some people be at the same prison for 20 years. I wasn't that type. The longest I was ever at a prison, I believe, was New Folsom. And I think I was there 25 months. But like Vacaville, I was there for 4 months. And then I was in the hole for 8 months. And then Solano, I was there for 28 days, bro. And went to the hole for 2 years. CMC, the first time I was there for maybe a month and a half. Went to the hole from there and fucking went to Lancaster from there. Pleasant Valley, I was there 6 months. So I hit a lot of prisons in my 9 years, 8 months. Babyface Lokester, no sick questions. Yeah, no sick questions. BG knockout? No, I know BG. BG I think he just got out. He was in the pen. He was in BG was in CMC when I was there. He was on AR. Why can't you do super chat? I can do super chat and private chat, but why? I think BG passed. Oh, BG passed? BG from the north? Are you sure? Everyone have a blessed night. Always move forward in life. You know what? I gotta post that. Everyone have a blessed night. Always move forward in life. San Jose Sharp. You know what? I like that comment, bro. I really like that comment. Everyone have a blessed night. Always move forward in life. Never move backwards. I gotta keep that in mind too. I go backwards sometimes. Spam. Much love, man. Straight up, you changed my whole perspective on this whole situation. Everybody makes mistakes. Donovan, forgiveness, bro. I'm gonna do a story how I had a hard heart all my life. I didn't care about what anyone thought, but I had an experience in Washington in a cell, and I'm gonna do a whole segment next week on it. How God talked to me in a cell, and it was real. His voice, everything talked to me, and I was going crazy in there. I'll tell you about it. It's in my book. I'll read you the last part of my book during the week. Rainbow Park used to be cracking. Yeah, you ain't lying. The grains used to be cracking. Are you doing anything for the young cats in your hood outside the channel to help these young cats out? So yes, this is a good question, Donovan Crabtree. Okay, so when I got out of prison, my whole intentions were to save our youth and from having to go through experiences that I went through. And I gotta tell you guys something. Everybody's experience in the California prison system is different. The Northerners, the Southerners, the whites, the blacks, the Bloods, the Crips, the Jamas, everyone's experience is different. So my experience ain't gonna be the same as everyone else's. And I knew in 2015, I knew that I was coming home a changed man, and I wanted to give back. So what I did was I hooked up with some individuals, and they had a program. You know, all these states have funding that they pay ex-gang members or gang members to talk to these youth. And I had a homeboy from Seaside that was like one of the main dudes, Freddie Loco. And he tried to get me on this committee to go to these schools and juvenile halls to talk to these young kids about gang banging and stuff. However, I didn't do it because I didn't agree with the work they was doing. They was getting paid X amount of dollars every month, but some of them wasn't doing their job and they was just getting the money. So that's why I hooked up with Eldra Jackson. He's really doing the work. Let me. Pineapple saved my life when I was 12 years old. I love that dude for life. I'm baby Louie, 40 now, laugh my ass off. Is that right? Yeah, Pineapple's a cool cat. Was G Parkway Crips at first? G Parkway always been the mob. G Parkway mob. Was there Crips in G Parkway? Of course. Was there Damus in G Parkway? You got to understand, G Parkway is the projects, and they're big. So one side at one time, I don't remember the year, was Crips. We was on one side grinding, and the Bloods and G Mob was on the other side. Okay, so the Raider, my Uncle Rich, Uncle Juju, Johnny, Paul, etc. So them are like my family, bro. Junior too. Junior's the oldest brother. Paul and Johnny and Alfonso. So I was just messing with your Uncle Junior. I just seen him in Northgate like 2 weeks ago at the gas station with the gray truck with the white walls on it with the white thing. And I was really messing with Johnny back in the day, man. Me and Johnny go way back before he moved where he moved. We ain't gonna say where he moved to, but I kind of raised little Johnny. Gotti, you talking about Gotti Raider? Yeah. Ask Big Rich about me. Me and Big Rich used to stay together, bro. I'm not gonna speak about Tongas in the Loop because I just know a lot of Samoans. Soccer 916. I know a lot of Samoans. I know some Tongans in the gardens, but I really don't know their business like that. I remember you when you was a kid. I was a kid. Did you know my uncle Mario Ellsworth? He died in '93. He was killed by. I do know Mario Ellsworth, bro. Hey, Louis, why don't you email me, bro? Let's talk offline. I don't like talking about that kind of stuff right now. Tesla, the Hogan family, the Hogan family. David Hogan, Franklin, is that who you're talking about? I know him very well. He was in Tracy with me, and we had some incidences. So Louis Sanchez, yeah, I know the Hogan family. David Hogan used to be a car thief. You said anyone on SNY yard ratted. Okay, so let me tell you my perspective about SNYs. Back in the day, you had to debrief. When I was in Solano Hole, I watched 10 guys come from the main line, and one guy steered them into debriefing. So debriefing, if you guys don't know what that is, you got to sit in front of a committee and tell everything you know about the gang that you was claiming in order to go SNY. That's my days. Nowadays, I don't know if you have to do that. So my understanding is you had to tell to go SNY. There is certain circumstances, and I hear people all the time trying to justify going to SNY. But bro, if you go to SNY in the 2000s, listen to me. If you have to go PC in the 2000s, you would have never made it on any yard in the 80s and 90s. That's facts. You shouldn't have to go PC in the 2000s, bro. Prison is way easier now than when I grew up in the prison system. Sam Q, you'll moderate for me? Well, let's do it. Shit. I don't mind chipping you down. Who was the GBC that got killed in G Parkway by another GBC member? Hey, John Anthony, that question can't be answered online. If you want to talk about it, hit my Facebook or my Instagram. Give me your number and we could chat. But I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into no homicides. California was crazy in the 90s. Rest in peace to everyone that lost their life. Yeah, JM, I agree with that. You don't just move either, for those that don't really know. You're right, Louis. You don't just move. On the Snoop story, you said all SNYs are snitches, so why is X-rated not a rat? Okay, I got to address this. So, you guys see that question up there? I did say that. And I want to back that a little bit. So you got to understand who X-rated is in this case. And this is my understanding, and this is out of X-rated's mouth. We had this conversation for 2 hours one night because I'm gonna ask questions about my little homies. So I know this is a fact. X-rated is a rapper, and X-rated is a gang member or was a gang member. X-rated, unfortunately, was involved in a case where somebody's mother got killed. Somebody very important got killed. She was a pillar of our community. Patricia Harris, rest in peace. KK Jamal. I feel you guys, man, and that should have never happened. So when X-rated finally went to prison, even when he was at the county jail, I was in the county jail with him for a long time. And X-rated was a fighter. He was a worker in the county jail. He's the only person I know. I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, so when X-rated hit prison, every main line that he hit, because of who he killed, there was a riot over him. He was in there fighting, stabbing, he hit New Folsom first, I believe, New Folsom. And there was a riot behind him because of who he killed. And after so many years of administration seeing that every yard he hit, there was a riot and they knew who he was, my understanding is administration sent him to an SNY yard. I don't think he told to go to an SNY yard. And I believe Honore very the way he put it and told me, you know, Honore's an authentic dude. He don't get online and lie about stuff. He's very he chooses his words correctly. He thinks about his answers. And I believe what he told me, that administration put him in SNY. There's a lot of people on here will try to debate that, but I believe that happened. Okay, remember the C14? That was the day. That was back in the day, because the super chat, you could get paid, my dude. Okay, so Louis, you're right. I can get paid on super chat, right? And I'll put it up later. I'll go to super chat later. But like my Cash App and my Venmo's at the bottom. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. Like I said, I'm doing this part time, but everything you guys give me goes back into this channel, as far as equipment's concerned, as far as the people I paid for interviews and stuff. So everything that you guys donate to this channel is going back to this channel. I will put super chat on here later on, but right now you guys see my channel is brand new. I do got over 50,000 hours of watch time, though. I'll tell you guys that much. Hogan Family Rats told. Okay, that's right. Florence Gate. I remember. Raymond, yeah, I remember Florence Gate very well. Louis Sanchez, Hogan Family Rats told on me. I believe that. I'm going to leave it at that. I believe that 100%. I know the Hogan family. Like I said, I was cool with them at one time, and then a family member of mine got shot by one of them in the ass, and I believe that 100% that they told on me. Got shot in like 95. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that when Twig got shot. Hey, Raider, did you see that? He wants you to say something again. I heard about that, but never seen work on it. Yeah, bro. You know, my channel, I know we're talking about a lot of stuff like this right now, but I'm really trying to let these kids know that prison ain't glorified, bro. And there is danger, a lot of dangerous people in prison. David Hogan and Familia. You vote Trump or Biden. They all bad, them Hogans. The Ray said all the Hogans are bad. So this question right here. You vote Trump or Biden. Bro, this was the first time I could ever vote, and I didn't vote for either of them. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've debated this question so many times with family members. But to me, the political parties nowadays, they're all liars. Look up David Hogan. He's on Megan's Law rapist. Oh, I did not want to say that out loud. What the fuck? GBC, maybe I got my words wrong. Gay boy, also known as gangsters. Hold on a second, bro. What you talking about? Maybe I got my words wrong. Gay boy, also known as gangsters. So check it out, bro. There's a PC gang called Gay Boy Gangsters, GBG. GBC don't mean that. So whatever you're saying, you got your letters mixed up. MC Frosty, huh? Okay, so look, I've been on here an hour and 35. This is a long ass chat, bro. I was planning on being here 30 minutes. So I want to tell you guys something. I want you guys all to have a blessed evening. Tell the people you love them. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Tomorrow, I am scheduled to Mark, the author, is supposed to be doing an interview with me tomorrow. I haven't tapped in with him today, but yesterday he called. He's from New Jersey. He just did 20 years in Atlanta for an armored car robbery. They robbed an armored car hub and they got caught red-handed. He just did 20 years at the halfway house. He got 5 books out, and I'm going to post them. You got to support this dude's books, man. He's just getting out of a 20-year sentence. And like I said, super chat. If you guys want to donate to the channel, my Venmo and my Cash Apps at the bottom. I'll do super chat later on. So I seen that wrong. You really need moderators, homie. I didn't put that out there. I saw when he got shot on 20. Okay, said that and highlighted my name. Do you remember Goldie? Yeah, I know Goldie good. Gilbert Smith, I know Goldie. I think matter of fact, I think he's fighting an armored car heist himself right now. He had a shootout or some shit at Walmart. That's my understanding. I haven't really talked to Goldie in years. But like I said, have a blessed day. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button and share button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed. And please tell the people you love them. If you don't love them, don't say it. Don't tell people you love them if you don't love them. Always be truthful when you tell someone you love them. If you feel it from your heart, tell them tomorrow's not promised. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed.